Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn about respiration in organisms. Children, in this module, you will learn about why do we respire, how food helps us in gaining energy, what is cellular respiration, types of respiration, breathing, how do we breathe, why do we sneeze, what do we breathe out, breathing in other animals, breathing underwater, and do plants respire. All these things we are going to learn in this section. The long history of mitochondria began in 1857 and it is the result of work carried out by dozens of scientists. The first person to discover mitochondria was Fisk, anatomist and psychologist who described the granule-like structures in muscle cells. Now let us discuss about why do we respire. All the living organisms are made up of small microscopic units called as cells. These cells have different functions to perform in these organisms such as digestion, respiration, transportation and excretion. The cells can perform these functions only if they get the energy to do so. Hence, all living organisms need food which gives them the required energy. The energy present in the food releases when the organisms respire or breathe. How do food help us in gaining energy? As we breathe, we take in the air that contains oxygen in it and breathe out air which contains carbon dioxide. This oxygen, when transported to our cells, helps in breaking down the food and we get the energy. Now, let us see what is cellular respiration. Cellular respiration can be defined as the process in which the food that we eat is broken down inside the cells, which results in the release of energy. All the cells in living organisms undergo for the process of cellular respiration. The cellular respiration takes place in a cell organelle called as mitochondria. The oxygen that an organism breathes in reacts with the carbohydrates means glucose present in the food and results in the release of carbon dioxide, water and energy. Now let us discuss about types of respiration. Living organisms undergo for the process of two types. One is aerobic respiration and second one is anaerobic respiration. Let us discuss about aerobic respiration. This kind of respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen and it leads to release of a high amount of energy in living organisms. Human beings and many other animals undergo for the process of aerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, carbon dioxide and water are also released in the presence of oxygen. Now let us discuss about anaerobic respiration. This type of respiration happens in the cell in the absence of oxygen. It results in a low amount of energy. Yeast and sometimes human beings undergo for the process of anaerobic respiration. Animals' muscle cells release lactic acid and yeast release ethanol and carbon dioxide in anaerobic respiration. Organisms that can exist in the absence of air are called as anaerobes. They undergo anaerobic respiration, hence they can get energy even without oxygen. For examples, yeast. These are unicellular organisms that exist in the absence of oxygen as well. As a byproduct, they release ethanol and carbon dioxide. That is why they are used to make wine and beer. This is called as alcoholic fermentation. Anaerobic respiration in human beings. Sometimes muscles of human beings can respire without oxygen. This is generally happens when we undergo for a heavy exercise such as running, weightlifting, cycling or walking for a long duration. In such conditions, the muscles require more energy and the supply of oxygen is not enough. Hence, anaerobic respiration takes place in the muscles. As a result of muscles also produce lactic acid along with energy. This lactic acid accumulates in the muscles and causes cramps. That is why we feel often cramps while we do heavy exercises. In order to get relief from cramps, we can take a hot water bath or massage our muscles. This is because hot water bath or massage improves the blood circulation in the muscles. As a result, the oxygen reaches the cells easily, which break down on the lactic acid into carbon dioxide and water. Now let us discuss about breathing. Breathing can be defined as a process in which living organisms with the help of their respiratory organs take in oxygen rich air present in the surroundings and release out air that contains high amount of carbon dioxide in it. Breathing occurs continuously in the organisms. A breath can be defined as an inhalation followed by an exhalation. Inhalation means is the process of taking the air that contains oxygen inside the body. Exhalation means it is the process of releasing out air that contains carbon dioxide out of the body. Inhalation and exhalation takes place alternatively in the breathing process. Now, let us discuss about breathing rate. The breathing rate can be defined as the number of times a person breathes in a minute. The breathing rate is not always constant in human beings. We generally breathe faster when our body needs more energy, for example, while exercising. This is so the body needs more energy that can break down the food and produce more energy. An average adult human being breathes 15 to 18 times in a minute, while during exercise the rate can be changed up to 25 times to a minute. Now let us discuss why do we feel hungry after doing a physical activity like running or walking. When we do a physical activity, the food that is present in our body is converted into energy. Hence, all the food gets consumed in generating the energy. We started feeling hungry. Hence, in order to gain more energy, we need to eat more food. This mechanism happens in breathing in human beings. Now let us discuss about why do we sneeze. As we inhale the air present in the surroundings, sometimes various unwanted elements such as smoke and dust also included in it. However, they get stuck in the air in our nostrils, but some of them can get rid through the nasal cavity. Thus, they cause irritation in the nasal cavity which make us to sneeze. This helps in getting rid of the unwanted particles out of the nasal cavity. Thank you.